This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
Filthy beasts.
Eavesdroppin.
Hello, Michelle.
Oh, Geordie, look at you.
Look at you.
With your Heidi plats going on.
Yodeling.
I know you should be here in the Alps.
I should be.
Yes, but you're not.
I'm not.
You're here doing eavesdropping.
I'm wherever I am. I could be anywhere right now, Michelle. Anywhere in the world.
You really could be. But have we just inadvertently introduced ourselves?
I think we have. Welcome. And surprise. You already know who we are. Which one am I?
You're Geordie. Who am I?
You're Michelle.
I know. And together we are the eavesdropping duo.
The dynamic duo of eavesdropping hostage.
Yes, we are. And you're an eavesdropper because
Yeah.
you're listening in.
And you love it. Hopefully you love it. Maybe you're new and you don't know what the hell you've done. You've accidentally pressed play on something that's completely mind-bending. Well, it's this. Sorry. What's really happening right now is we could be on a plane going somewhere really exciting. Michelle and I are sitting in the same seat as you. You're sitting next to us. It's just us.
Yes.
Us three. And we're chatting because we're friends. But you're allowed to listen. You can even interject. We won't care because we can't hear you. So it's fine. Say what you like. Swear. You can swear. We swear.
Yeah, all the time. All the fucking time.
Oh, Michelle. Straight in
There
there.
you go. F-bomb straight up.
What's been going on, Michelle?
Oh, a bit of this, a bit of that. We've had snow. I know we don't like a weather report, but now...
Well, you do.
I do.
You love the weather.
It's because it's quite extreme at the moment.
Is
but
it?
I haven't strapped on a ski yet this year.
Right.
It's coming.
Well, good for you. Show off. Right.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to talk to you about what I've just been watching on the television. It's
Oh, my goodness. What?
Traitors.
I watched the first episode
Wow.
yesterday. Oh, my God. You're obviously ahead of me.
Well, I wasn't, but Janneke from Amsterdam dialed in and told us it was on. So I immediately spent the day on the sofa catching up, and it's very exciting. They're all very handsome and good looking this year.
They are gorgeous, aren't
Gorgeous
they?
bunch.
But I will say I had this very rec from our one and only amazing author, Zoe Folbig.
Oh, yes.
Also author of Chalet Girl under her pseudonym, Victoria Prince. She recommended Traitors because, I hope I'm allowed to say this,
I hope you're allowed to say it.
she had applied.
I know. Why didn't she get on? She would have been amazing.
Oh, well, hold that thought. Maybe she will in the future because she got very far down the line.
Yeah.
So maybe in a new season, she might be on there. Who knows? I would love to see her. Oh, my God, I would love
Very
to see her on
exciting.
Traitors.
Well, listen, I was talking to Janneke from Amsterdam. She said it's packed with drama. She's not wrong. I asked who her favourite was, and she said it was Reese, the sweet one. She asked me who mine was, and I couldn't tell her because I didn't really know them well enough at that point. And at this point, I've got to say, I don't know who my favourite is, really. I don't really have a favourite. There's just lots of lovely faces to look at.
Well, I've only just started watching, and the thing that really stuck out to me was when Geordie came on, and I thought this is exactly how Geordie talks about the Geordie annual.
I was just looking at Judy.
Were you?
Yeah.
And Geordie,
Having a flick
she's
through
a
Geordie.
northern lass, and
Oh, yeah.
just, the way she said her name, I was like, oh my God.
Judy.
She's Geordie. Who, obviously, I don't want to give a spoiler away, but, you know, there is a connection in that house. And that first episode, the daughter said, Mum.
Did she?
When they were on the bloody rowboat. And I was
Oh,
like,
I didn't notice
okay,
that.
mother and daughter there, Judy.
And I wonder if you'll be able to spot this. I did predict a couple of other things that I thought were very bleeding obvious. One of them was something that I thought, if I was in that house, I would have to ask these people this particular question.
Right.
And as it turned out, I was on the money.
Okay.
I also figured out who the secret traitor was.
Like I said, I've only watched episode 1. The camera work wants you to believe the secret traitor is the young girl. But I don't know. The one who absolutely did not want to be a traitor. But
Jade.
I think, I don't know any of the names. But if I had to put my money on it, it's probably that detective woman.
She's great, actually. I have to say, she's one of my faves. She's probably quite divisive amongst people, but I think she was good. Right, so Yannicka also responded to our last couple of episodes ago when we asked people what are they doing for the new year? What intentions are you setting? What does 2026, the year ahead, look like for you? Well, for January, for Yannicka, it's dry. It's a dry Jan.
Okay, no
She's
booze.
going dry.
Jesus.
No booze
No,
for the month of
Jesus.
Jan. Don't know why, but okay. Horses for courses.
Well,
she's also doing Duolingo, which you and I are also doing.
Oh, yes, I gave you a nudge yesterday.
Oh, I didn't get that. I don't even know what it means. I'm nudging you every day.
Yes, probably.
And high-fiving
we're
you.
encouraging each other to continue our streaks,
Okay.
basically.
Get on with those streaks. Well, she's doing French and Dutch, and because she lives in Holland and she has a place in France, so it makes sense to be able to communicate with your neighbours. And she, and I believe her husband Stevie B, is also doing this, yoga every evening. Well done, you guys. I think that's amazing.
great.
Keep it up. Keep it uppy.
Well, I decided not to do dry January, but instead to do a 7-day fast.
Oh, yes.
Today is day 7 of no food.
Right.
And it's surprisingly easy. Once you just pop your mind to it, you don't even want it. You don't want
Well,
food.
are you getting liquids in you?
Yes.
Miso soup?
Do you know what? I shouldn't say I'm doing a fast. I'm doing a cleanse.
Right.
Which, if I'm feeling a little dizzy, I'll take a little juice. I'm not going to kill myself. So I am getting a little sugar here and there. And every now and again, I might take a miso soup. But it's not a constant thing. So, yes, it's not strictly a fast.
It's a reset.
It's a cleanse. I would say, I don't know, the most calories in a day are probably 20, 30. Not strictly a fast, but it's good.
Don't try this at home, kids. I think you need to do that under medical supervision if you're not used to doing cleanses, because you could probably pass out.
But I like that nothing's going in. It's all coming out.
Wow. TMI.
TMI.
Michelle. Speaking of that, I've got something to tell you that I discovered from a BBC News article, but it was way back in 2024 and it just popped across my desk. It was from the 29th of May, if you'd like to Google that. South Korea accused North Korea, yes, we're getting political here, of sending over 260 odd balloons. And inside those balloons was all manner of shit, actual excrement, toilet paper,
What?
yes, toot roll, used toilet paper, and other filthy waste and trash. And once these balloons got across the border, they inevitably burst, with the contents being scattered across streets and people and all sorts.
What the fuck?
Filthy beasts.
But was it really the government, or was it just some disgruntled residents?
Well, North Korea responded by saying, stop sending over leaflets and other rubbish. And that was actually from a minister that said that.
Oh, okay. So it could have been a message.
Yes.
A shitty message, quite literally.
It was. It was quite blatantly a shitty message. Stop sending us your stupid pamphlets. We're happy. Leave us be. But then activists in retaliation then sent a few balloons over with K-pop music on USB sticks plus more leaflets. I wonder if it ended there. Who knows? I didn't Google the rest, but that was just enough to keep me entertained for a 5-minute read. Yeah. Thought I'd share it with you guys. Thought you might like it.
Thanks. I'll pop a link to that on the Patreon. And if you're not a patron, you're missing out. We had a good old chin wag for this month's Patreon.
We did. January's up. It's up and ready. If you don't know what your personal numerology year is this year, we tell you. And Tamira.com, our modern mystic, she has provided us with all your personal numbers and what to expect this year. It's very exciting. Go and have a look, plus other bits of shit.
I know. Honestly, this month was a
balloon's worth.
A chitty-chatty time on the Patreon between us.
It's like a magazine, wasn't it?
It was like a magazine.
There's recipes. There's compatibility reports between your love life.
I know. It was
about your love life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all there.
Absolutely.
So if you're not a Patreon, why the bloody hell not?
Sign up. www.patreon.com/eavesdroppin. No G.
That is true.
Mirror, modern mystic. She's intuitive, mystic. And she reaches the numbers too. She's mystic. Oh. So, Michelle, do you ever sage your house? I guess thinking of smelly poo and things like that, thanks to North and South Korea, do you ever just light a bit of incense or sage or Palo Santo your house? I do.
I have all those things. I have Palo Santo. I have incense, loads of it. We actually went to a lovely Brixton shop one time in London together where I bought some incense. I've got it all sitting in a drawer because my partner doesn't like smelly things.
Oh.
He doesn't even enjoy a smelly candle, and I fucking love a smelly candle.
Oh, no. I've got all the candles burning at the moment because it's the time of year, isn't it?
It's
lovely.
We have unscented but very lovely looking candles all over the house.
Oh, boo.
He likes the feel and the coziness and
Doesn't like the smell.
hygge of candles, but he doesn't like a smelly candle. Although we did buy from, I think it was Muji, a scented candle that was meant to be campfire. And what we do is we pop on the julbrossa, which is the telefire, and then we pop the scented candle on, so we get like a full experience. But going back to your sage question,
right? But you couldn't have gardenia or cinnamon or
he's
something
just not
nice like
into
that.
it. But in fact,
unfortunately,
I bought a smelly candle recently, and he said, "Why are you buying that?" And I said, "Because I want it," and it said relaxing scent. That's it. Just relaxing scent, all sorts of different things. Because I thought, when you're not home, I'm going to pop that candle on and I'm going to relax.
Go nuts.
So, yes. But going back to your sage question,
yes,
I don't do it regularly. I don't do it frequently at all. But I remember a couple of years ago, I went around my alpine garden and and picked various things and put sage in it because we did have a beautiful, huge sage bush.
Sage is gorgeous. Nothing like a fried sage leaf either.
Do you know what? It died. We have a very short growing season here and it's quite extreme, low altitude or high altitude. It didn't survive. But when it was there, I made this beautiful sage stick with all of our lovely things. And I did sage our house.
How beautiful.
Yeah, it was wonderful. I dried it outside in the sunshine, brought it in, did all the saging.
DIY. I love that.
I do sometimes do it, but not often.
I like it because it's clearing the stagnant energy. I do love that. And that's why I love sound baths and things like that as well, which I haven't done for a while because I've been out of the country. And my favourite sound bath experience is here in the UK, and I was away. So I'm desperate to do one in February. I can't wait for the next full moon to do that. I go to a farm and do it. I think I've told you, outdoors. It's wonderful. And actually, I'd almost like to just clear some energy now, Michelle.
Okay.
I found this bell.
I hear that sound every
That's
fucking
the sound of the Alps.
day. Yeah, it is a sound of the Alps. The cows here have those bells around their neck. It's not a weird joke tradition. It's real.
Yeah, you need to know if there's a cow behind you.
I know, but I feel very sorry for these cows because it's really loud.
Well, because they can't be stealthy.
But also, are they going deaf? I mean, if they had an audio test on their ears, I do wonder if they can hear any bloody thing.
They're big. They can handle it.
But they're gorgeous with these bells. It does feel like a step back in time when you see those cows.
I like the goats.
Yes, we have goats with bells too.
That's fun.
We got it all.
Oh, well, that's a lovely picture. And I'm all about January, especially creating nice, like you said before, Hugo, nice atmosphere, smoky smells and candles and low lighting and maybe a tinkling bell in the background of a cow walking up your street. That's not what my experience in London is, but, you know.
I thought you were going to say a cow walking up your stairs. I thought, good luck with that.
Up the stairs?
Yeah, because you were talking about all these interior things with like smoky smells and candles. And let's face it, January is like the slob month.
It is.
February is like depression month because it's always fucked, especially in London. It's so grey. The weather's so terrible. Everyone's like, oh, we're not
out the other side
coming
yet.
off the back of a wonderful Christmas and New Year and all the celebrations. So people just dive deep under the duvet.
That's true. That's why I think, try and make your inside of your house is what I meant to say.
Your insides.
Keep your insides nice.
Pop a candle in your belly button.
Pop a candle in your belly button, whatever you need to do to make it nice. But it's all about atmosphere. I guess that's where I'm leading you to, Michelle, because I've got a story to tell you today.
Okay.
And I want to remind you of someone. Do you remember Brocarde?
Oh, God. Hang on. Brocarde. Yes. It's ringing bells and I'm trying to place the story.
Is it ringing a bell, Michelle?
Do you know what? My first thought was Jeff the Talking Mongoose.
No.
The second thought was he was part of a love triangle.
She was. Brocarde's a woman.
Yes.
With ghost soldier Edwardo.
Oh, my God.
She married a ghost, Eduardo, and not only did he cheat on her, but he also stalked her. And that was from season 4, episode 51, Stocking Stuffers, Murder, Ghost Sex, Scrunchies, Vomit Trees, and Penis Theft. That was that episode. If you want to go back and listen, go to the website and have a look, or wherever you get your podcasts. And like I said, Brocarde married Eduardo, and she has a lot of experiences with spirits. She's an unusual lady.
She is. And when you said that last sentence,
Penis
I thought
theft.
you were going to say she had a ghost baby.
Someone did, though, didn't they, in one of those episodes that we talked about?
What?
Or we talked about them being pregnant. I can't remember. It was all kinds of crazy.
Oh, my God.
And I don't want to call her crazy because she seems like a really nice lady. She's got her own YouTube site and she's got her own website. And I think she might be doing a TV show at the moment.
Oh.
Which is where I found all this information about what Brocarde is up to now.
If Brocarde has a fucking TV show, why the hell do we not have a TV show? Come on, TV producers.
Well, you've got to make one. She's just out there making it.
Oh, so it's not like Channel 4 presents Brocarde?
Not yet.
Okay.
But somebody will sign up on her. Somebody will get her on board. Absolutely. She's in the Daily Star every other week.
Oh, my God.
Do you want to know what she's up to at the moment?
I do.
Shall I tell you?
Inform me.
Well, she's only gone and adopted a haunted clown doll after spending the night at a haunted clown motel in the US.
Okay, first of all, haunted clown doll, even
Yes.
more fucking terrifying than a normal haunted doll. Second,
Yeah.
Clown Hotel?
Haunted.
Haunted Clown
in
Hotel.
fact.
Okay, first of all, Clown Hotel on its own. No, thank you.
No.
I'm not giving my money per night to that.
Clown Hotel?
Oh,
no.
God.
Haunted Hotel? No.
Only in America.
All of the above, strike through the itinerary.
What state is this in?
We're in Nevada, slap bang between Las Vegas and Reno, and the town is called Tonopah. I hope I'm saying that right.
They needed something to get some tourism there.
Apparently it's a one-horse town, but there's a lot of history as well, which I'll go on to tell you about later. On Brocarde's website, of which there'll be a link in our Patreon, there's a YouTube video where you can watch her experience walking through. She meets Charlie, who is one of the most haunted clowns in that place. And when I say haunted, well, his hands sometimes move. And while she was talking to the camera, his hand did move.
Hang on.
But it looked like it had kind of flopped to one side. He's big. He's a big clown. Giant.
Hang on. So
Ugly as fuck. Excuse my French.
So these are clown dolls.
All throughout the hotel. Or in some darkened room somewhere off the hotel. I don't know.
Do you know what this reminds me of?
A horror movie?
Oh, yes, a horror movie. And of course, we know that my partner thinks clowns
Gorgeous.
are just so joyful and happy. But this reminds me, and I don't know if I took you here, in town we have a bar called Hexen.
Oh.
It's the witch bar.
No, I did go there. Yeah, I have been there.
With all
little
the crazy,
witches.
like, witch masks everywhere, all over this bar. I mean, I don't think these witch masks are haunted, but they bloody could be.
That's nothing compared to this hotel. You need to check the links out. So anyway, let me tell you about Charlie, this giant clown that she's standing in front of. As she's talking, she said apparently his hands move, and then suddenly his arm kind of flopped. And then I looked at those hands. They're not cute little porcelain hands. They're like giant. They look like men's hands.
What, like meaty Cabbage Patch hands?
Exactly that.
Oh, my God.
And there's one finger missing. It's all wrong. Oh. It's deeply troubling, Michelle. I can imagine those hands around my neck as I sleep.
Which finger?
I can't remember.
That bloody clown, flip the bird.
Charlie, he is horrific. Oh. I mean, the fact that he's so big in the first place is also just disgusting. And everywhere you look in this place, there's grotesque clown eyes just staring.
Oh, why would you pay money for this experience?
I don't know.
Someone does.
People do.
Write in.
The clowns were all donated by owners, like the former owners of these dolls, because they no longer wanted them in their homes. For whatever reason.
Too fucking right.
But the motel is quite popular by all accounts. I mean, in 2015, Zach Bagans, I think that's how you pronounce his name, rocked up to the Clown Motel with his film crew to do an episode of Ghost Adventures, which is a TV show, apparently.
My sister is obsessed with Ghost Adventures.
Is she? Well, your sister will know all about this, probably. She'll have seen the episode at the Clown Motel.
Okay. Eavesdropper Steph, write in if you've seen it, because I'm intrigued to know your thoughts about this clown hotel, because she has seen every episode and she is convinced that there is psychic activity and ghosts in houses. They've got these machines that they've made which actually tracks all of this stuff. And then you've got these guys who are like, oh my God, I've got to get out. Hands are closing around my neck. And
oh, yikes.
It's intense.
Well, she'll be able to write in about this particular episode, and I want to dedicate this episode to you, Eavesdropper Steph, because you'll know all about it. So basically, once Zach Bagans and his Ghost Adventures crew filmed at the Clown Motel, that's where things went from creepy roadside oddity to full-blown paranormal hotspot.
Okay.
Because during that episode, and like you said, your sister Steph has probably seen this, they capture all sorts of chaos, such as a dark silhouette caught on camera. There was a voice coming through the spirit box, which must be one of those machines that they made, clearly saying, hello, it turned on. I don't know if it was in Prince Charles's voice or King Charles's voice. Hello, it turned on.
But what does that mean?
I don't know.
It turned on.
It turned on. Maybe it was one of the crew saying, like he was checking. I don't know.
Because with that spirit box, because I have watched a couple of episodes of Ghost Adventures with my sister and her partner. They're both obsessed. The spirit box is one of the creepiest elements of the series, and you do hear voices coming through. You do.
I haven't watched it. I refused to watch while I was doing the research because I was so immersed, and I wanted this to be comedy rather than scary.
I mean, those guys on that show, half the time it's comedy, because I feel like just like Maradona fakes an injury on the soccer pitch, these guys sometimes ham it up. Right. They do ham it up.
Well, apparently, and I wish I could find the video for this, and I'm sure it's out there, and Eavesdropper Steph will know all about it. The bit where the thing that everybody talks about with the Clown Motel is the hand of Charlie, the huge clown doll I just spoke to you about, is filmed lifting off its leg and moving completely on its own.
What?
Lifting off its legs.
Oh my God. You said leg and I thought, has it got one?
Maybe I did say leg. I'm a little confused. My information, I have provided a link. It's from the Ghost Adventures website where they've talked about it. So maybe I've got it wrong, but find out for yourselves. I urge you. When the episode aired, the motel's owner at the time, it's changed hands since, was Bob Perchetti. And he said that things really went crazy. People from all over the world started donating their own clowns and ringing up, and bookings went through the roof as all these brave people flocked in to experience the spooky motel for themselves.
Wow. Why would he sell a thriving hotel? Well, there was COVID, I guess, but
maybe. Yes, okay. I don't know. Maybe he'd had enough. Maybe he was spooked. Who knows?
Maybe. I wouldn't really want to have a haunted hotel. It's not for me.
No, surrounded by clowns. You know, I don't have a great track record with clowns. I'm not into them that much, you know. I think I've told you before, I had to cross the street as like a 3 or 4 year old to avoid that 10-cent dancing clown puppet kind of game that there used to be around back in the 70s and
Nobody
80s.
wants that.
No, I mean, it's horrific. I made my whole family cross the road
just to get away.
so we wouldn't be near it. But there's a name for people who are scared of clowns, or there's a name for a fear of clowns. It's called coulrophobia, C-O-U-L, cool or cowl, I'd say coulrophobia.
Why did they just call it clownophobia? Much easier.
Because they didn't.
Because they didn't. No, they did not.
You don't get to make the rules. But the reason for the fear might seem obvious. They look human, but they're not quite human, I guess. It's that thing that's known as the uncanny valley. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
It's where your brain knows that it's a person, but something feels off, so alarm bells are ringing. The heavy makeup of those clowns hide their real emotions, which makes them feel untrustworthy because you can't read their face properly and you don't know if they're happy or angry or about to do something unhinged.
I just had a flash to Kiss.
Oh, yes.
Kiss with their heavy makeup. You couldn't really see their faces and tell that they weren't maybe the most attractive dudes, but we all loved them.
God, did we ever? I was so in love with Ace, R.I.P.
Oh, God. Okay, is he dead?
He died last month.
What?
Yeah. He had another fall, Michelle. We've spoken about Ace Frehley, the guitarist from Kiss, in the past.
Yes, but not his death.
Because he just died, like, over Christmas.
Oh, my God. R.I.P. Ace.
Or maybe it was November. Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sorry to break it to you like that. I'm so sorry. I thought we discussed this on air.
No, I don't think so. Oh, that's terrible for Ace. But what, did he break a hip? He had a fall? What was going on? Was he drunk? Because
yeah, he had another fall. I don't know.
I think he wasn't in the best shape, was he?
I don't know. I wouldn't like to speculate.
But back in the heyday, when Kiss were the biggest thing on the planet, I never got creepy clown vibes from them.
No, I didn't. I loved them.
Me too. Everyone loved them.
Desperately picking off the makeup of my doll that I queued. I queued outside Fossey's in Bateman's Bay to get
what they really look like underneath. I honestly think they should have never unmasked. But hey.
Yeah.
She made it awkward. She
made it awkward. How did I make it awkward?
Awkward.
How dare you?
Awkward. She made it awkward.
Outrageous.
How bloody awkward. How bloody awkward. Well, this is awkward. How bloody awkward.
Awkward. Bloody hell.
Fuck you.
Mom, I saw Dylan's dad make dinner. Like, actually cook, and it was straight fire. He said it was Blue Apron Assemble and Bake. All the ingredients showed up pre-chopped, and he just laid it out on a baking sheet, and no cap. Dinner was on the table in like 25 minutes. Apparently, it's chef designed, and it has like over 40 grams of protein. That's a lot, right? So maybe we try it. Just saying. You can be the next Dylan's dad. Blue Apron. Get $50 off your first 2 orders plus free shipping with code STIR50. Terms and conditions apply. Visit blueapron.com/terms for more.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can be a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill, too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help you find options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Going back to clowns, then there's their behaviour. Clowns are unpredictable by design.
Right.
Manic movements, sudden noises.
Yeah. Did you know that I have a clown honk on my bike?
Go on then.
I don't have a normal ding.
Does it go?
Ding. Yeah, it does. It's like honk,
Yeah.
honk,
Crikey.
honk, honk. And when there's a queue of tourists like lining up, taking the whole
They
street,
jump out of their skins. They think, where's the fucking clown?
really, but it's like honk, 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 honk. They still don't get the message because I find that people are either terrified or they laugh.
It's fight, flight, freeze, fawn.
Horn, my bike honky horn.
God. Honky horn. Well, they've got those honky horns. They make those sudden noises. They invade your personal space, which can be particularly overwhelming for kids and anyone else who already feels anxious. Some people also point to ex-clown and serial killer John Wayne Gacy as the moment where people became frightened of clowns.
Yeah, okay. He's responsible for a lot, that guy.
Maybe. But of course, there's popular culture that hasn't helped. Things like, horror films and TV shows that have leaned into the evil clown narrative. Think Pennywise from Stephen King's It,
Yes.
The Joker, thousands of others, all turning clowns from party entertainment into the stuff of nightmares. But back to Brocarde.
I want to know more.
Well, while she was at the Clown Motel, she encountered Polly, which is a haunted rag doll style clown doll. And it's so weird and ugly. I feel like it was made to be grotesque, like a horror version of Raggedy Ann,
Oh.
And there's something very off about Polly as well. Brocarde says Polly seems to be associated with pain because as she was holding her, and I did watch the video where she was talking about Polly, Brocarde started to feel sharp stabbing sensations in her arms. She said pins and needles so intense she actually dropped the doll several times, which kind of feels like it's the doll's fault.
Okay. Or were there some sharp bits of material?
Bits of pins and needles, who knows? Maybe because there was a label attached to Polly that said she used to live at Knott's Scary Farm as part of their Halloween haunted attraction. So she's already done her time in hell, dear Polly.
I thought you were going to say there was a note that said, "Feed me, feed me."
Well, apparently Polly hadn't finished her job with Brocarde. She took Brocarde, or led her somehow, to another clown that was perched right at the top shelf, like he's watching over everything. Yeah. And the second that Brocarde locks eyes with him, she says she can feel the apparition of the spirit that haunts this doll, the soul possessing the clown doll vessel.
So she's really being like an empath in this situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Empathically connecting to dollies.
Dollies. Yes, but we have talked about haunted dolls on this very podcast, and we have some listeners who have dolls. I don't know that they're haunted, but they do have big dollies. We've seen the wonderful photographs that they've sent through.
Have we? Oh, yes, Safka.
Safka. Shout out
That's
to Safka,
right.
who she wrote in. Thank you, Safka. I haven't got round to replying to your email yet, but thank you for all the good recommendations for future podcast episodes. And listeners, if you would like to write in with ideas of what you would like us to cover, you can do so at hello@eavesdroppinpodcast.com.
Do so. Go ahead. Or contact us through our Instagram account, eavesdroppin_. So, where was I? Oh, yes, the downloading of a full backstory of a clown spirit from a doll. That's what happened to Brocarde.
She locked eyes with the top shelf clown.
Yep, it wasn't just a haunted object. It was the full, she felt it. And she said she's fascinated by haunted objects and spirit vessels. No shit. And she's trying to absorb as much as possible. So when she gravitated towards this particular clown, she said they immediately bonded over a shared love of theatre and performing. Because she's quite the theatric, Brocarde. Yeah, and of course this guy was a clown. Because according to Brocarde, the spirit trapped inside this clown revealed that he was once a carnival clown.
Oh, my God. Okay.
A tortured soul who spent his life performing for audiences who just didn't care, Michelle.
Jesus, sounds familiar.
They ridiculed him for not being funny enough. The man beneath the clown makeup was crushed by dreams of stardom and condemned to live a life in the carnival completely underappreciated. Poor thing.
Do you know what? There's a reason why there's that saying, tears of a clown.
Tears of a clown.
Yes. And we have talked about that crazy Poirot clown that was in every second household in Australia in the 80s on the walls. Yeah. Yes.
And the skull cap.
Oh, a what? Oh,
the
yes,
skull cap, teardrop,
yes.
and a big frilly neck
kind of
satin
thing. And in
pajama.
purple colours.
Purple. Yeah, I was thinking purple. I had one. It was half rag, half porcelain.
I think we had one too. Jen, the hen, Eavesdropper Jen?
Send us your pictures of your Poirot dolls.
Or if I'm making this up, and maybe it was in other people's homes, but
Everyone had one in the 80s.
it was weird. That was a fucking marketing sensation.
But going back to Brocarde, when she was saying that, obviously this poor clown was underappreciated, she said, as an artist, I can relate to that, which is why she believes he chose her to tell his story. And she felt instantly a need to rescue this poor clown doll. Ugh. Believe it or not, the motel actually agreed to let her adopt the clown so she could carry out a full paranormal investigation.
This sounds, by turns, fascinating and
Unhinged.
fucking unhinged. Yes.
No judgment, Brocarde. We love you. And if you ever want to collaborate, we're here for it.
Do write in.
Her hope is to uncover more of his history, this clown's history, and even capture evidence of its possession. And I, for one, will be logging into brocarde.com to see how she gets on with that.
Okay.
She also explains that the Clown Motel is a competitive environment with hundreds of clowns and spirits inside them, all fighting for visitors' attention. So she wanted to see how he'd behave outside of that setting. Because right now she only knows fragments of his story, and over the next coming months, she plans to get much deeper and find out more. So she took him home. I just want to go back to the Clown Motel for a moment because it is actually considered one of the most haunted places in Nevada, and there's been numerous reported murders on the site, but that was pre-hotel. So I did Google it, couldn't find anything about the hotel. But in the history of this town, the name of which I cannot remember, it's at the top of the episode, it was, I think there was a mining accident, maybe some murders, back in the olden days.
It was called something like Tipo.
Tampopo.
Tampopo.
Tahoopo, or something like that.
Ting hoopla.
Ting tang tong.
Yeah. Can't say that.
Sorry.
I felt like we're in a Chinese takeaway. Ting tang tong.
We'll get cancelled.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
You've got vast stockpiles of data, but 80% of it is unusable by AI. That's a lot of missed opportunity. The Highland Content Innovation Cloud is the only platform that makes enterprise content and unstructured data agentic AI ready, secure, and actionable, so you can make real impact for the people you serve. Incredible opportunity is here with Highland. Turn insights into impact.
We will get cancelled.
I just forgot the name. That's all. I'm not being racial. I promise.
No, okay.
There's a graveyard opposite the car park of the hotel.
Okay.
Yeah. And they say that there's a portal. You missed the whole thing about the portal.
Where people...
Thinking about Ting Tang Tong.
I did, because I was just thinking about Ting Tang Tong, and also thinking about how many people died in that bloody hotel before it became a haunted clown hotel.
Well, it may not have been a hotel. It could have just been the land on which people, died. Or the area.
Yeah,
I think they're really grasping at straws for that one, I think. I couldn't find the evidence. Brocarde believes many of the ghosts still linger there, and that some have possessed the clowns in the museum. So they didn't arrive haunted, is what she's saying. They got haunted by the place itself. And, maybe she's right, but not so much spirits and ghosts, but, as we've often spoken about before, energy.
So hang on. So she's saying basically when all of these people from all over the world after Ghost Adventures sent their clown dolls to the Clown Hotel.
Yeah. They weren't necessarily haunted.
No, those clowns then took on...
Became haunted.
The spirits of tortured, haunted people. They weren't necessarily...
Yes, exactly.
But tortured clowns?
They are now clowns because they're in the body of a clown doll.
Right.
No, I think that the one and only clown possibly was her little mate who she's taken home with her.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Oh, gosh. It is quite confusing, and I'm sorry if my information is slightly all over the shop. She thinks that ghosts are lingering and they've possessed the clowns, and some of them already did arrive with spiritual attachments like little mate there that I just said.
Could you imagine you're staying in that hotel and then you wake up because you hear a noise and there are two clowns doing Punch and Geordie?
Well,
in your room.
That has been reported. I haven't
What?
written it. I haven't written it in the story for some reason. I felt that I had enough info. But yes, there were a couple of incidences where people who'd stayed in the hotel woke up and saw a 7-foot clown standing over them. Not so much having a Punch and Geordie puppet show, but other kind of experiences of hand around the neck or something weird.
Jesus, you don't want that.
That can be found on the website, of which the link I will provide for you to post on our Patreon. Sorry if you're not a member. Sorry. It's your fault, not mine.
Oh, that's rude.
Sorry about it.
That's rude.
No, I don't mean to be rude. But she says, right, Brocarde, she says that when she connects with spirits, it's often their emotions she feels first. Going back to what I just said, the energy.
Yes.
Sometimes a restless spirit attaches itself to an object, in this case, a clown doll that once belonged to or came into contact with a working clown. So, after leaving this motel, Brocarde travelled across America with that little guy, the clown, that she adopted.
What, did she strap him into the car?
May have. Maybe he was on her lap. But he's been to Hollywood, Michelle. He's been on a wild night out in Las Vegas. And so far, the activity from him has been minimal, just small movements and quiet signs of possession. She says he's been peaceful.
Okay. Do you remember there was a whole movement of people taking toys or something on holiday and taking photos of the toys and posting them on Instagram and social media.
That passed me by.
And I think even there was a company who, I can't remember, but it was more like going on holiday. You could win something if you take this doll and photograph it in the craziest location. And so people were doing it all over the world.
That's just an amazing marketing ploy.
It is quite good. Should we do that with an eavesdropping doll?
Can do.
If there was an eavesdropping doll, what would it be?
What would it look like? Let's ask AI. You can post that on the Patreon.
Okay.
Back to Brocarde and little fella. She said he sometimes moves on his own, but nothing alarming. And then she does add, I hope that doesn't change now I've got 2 ghosts in the house. Because remember, Edwardo lives in her Yorkshire home.
Yes, but Edwardo is there as her lover.
No, they fell out.
Oh, they did fall out, yes.
Yeah.
True. Yes.
But he's still there. And guess what? He's not happy. When she got home with her new clown pal, he was jealous.
Oh, my God. Oh, dear.
Brocarde keeps finding that clown by the front door, just sitting there.
Though you say in the trash.
No. She wants to be very clear. She is not interested in this clown romantically. She says, absolutely not, because that would be ridiculous. She does not want to end up in a paranormal love triangle. How silly, she says. She also says she can instantly tell when Edwardo has something to say because his energy is very strong. And recently, Edwardo has been mostly manageable, only popping up from time to time. Do you remember he used to leave her flowers and all sorts of things in the house?
Yeah.
When they fell out? Yeah. But he really doesn't like the clown. Apparently, he watches him. And the fact that the clown keeps turning up by the front door indicates Edwardo's displeasure, I would say.
Yes, but maybe Edwardo has the same fear that all of us have.
Of clowns.
Of fucking clowns. Like, this is a creepy clown. Get it the fuck out of my house.
Maybe. But Brocarde does insist this clown is only around purely for research purposes, and she doesn't need to get emotionally entangled with yet another spirit. However, she has a theory that Edwardo might have picked up on some bad energy because she knows the clown is possessed by a spirit, so maybe he's just being protective, which is fair enough.
Yes, but I would have thought if there was some bad juju with this clown, she would have encountered that on her road trip around America.
Well, she already got pins and needles holding Polly.
Yeah, but then she dropped that bitch and got this new clown. So
yeah,
if she had felt any bad juju, she may have already felt it by now. And she wouldn't potentially have invited that clown into her home.
Well, I am a little worried for her. She seems like a
bless
lovely
you.
lady. Yeah, she seems like a nice lady. Go and watch her show.
Right.
If you want to know more, in fact, about Brocarde, you can visit, like I said, brocarde.com, and she's even launching a clown cam so that everybody can keep up with the adopted clown's progress.
Oh, fuck's sake. Okay.
Also on her website, brocarde.com, there was an interview with eccentric British TV personality and Changing Rooms presenter, Lawrence Llewellyn-Bowen.
What the
She
hell?
has got the links to all the people. I tell you what, like I said, for her TV show, she's going to have quite a few interesting faces because she's also interviewed Penn Jillette from Penn and Teller,
Okay.
Danny Robbins from Uncanny.
Oh my God.
Yes.
These people are giving her some legitimacy here.
Yes, thank you. She's legitimate. And lots of heavy metal bands because I think she's really into
A
metal.
rocker. Okay.
And I wonder if she's like a modern version of Elvira. Do you remember Elvira, the American
Yes.
lady that dressed up like Morticia Adams with
Gorgeous, like dresses and the like low cleavage and yes.
Yeah.
Elvira, sexy Elvira.
At the very least, Brocarde is the gift that keeps giving. So, Brocarde, I'm definitely a fan. I'll be following what you do from now on. I hope you don't think that we're taking the piss. We're very interested in your life and what you do. It sounds like a fun thing to do. I couldn't do it,
No.
but I admire you from afar.
Oh, well, thanks very much for that crazy clown situation there.
Thanks, Brocarde.
Thanks, Brocarde. A little bit jealous. She's getting these high-name profile celebrity people on her clown TV show.
You've got to put the work in, Michelle. You've got to get yourself out there.
Yes, well, and she is.
She's in the Daily Star weekly.
I'm going to have to watch. Speaking of watching things, I didn't watch this. I actually listened to a podcast.
Oh.
And I don't know why you reminded me of this. Something you said, it triggered my memory of Graham Norton on this podcast. It's Grace Dent's Comfort Eating podcast.
Oh, I love Grace Dent.
She is absolutely fantastic. And this was released as kind of a throwback to her interview she did with Graham Norton a few years ago, where she asks them to bring comfort food with them into her home, and they just have a chat about food and their life and all that kind of stuff.
I remember
It's
that.
wonderful.
No, I've listened.
Comfort Eating with Grace Dent.
Yeah.
Yes. So if anyone's looking for something else to listen to other than us, but please come back. Yeah, I found this really just quite heartwarming.
Oh, that's nice.
Unlike Brocarde with her bloody clowns. Puts me a little bit on edge.
Does it?
A little, yes.
It says to me she's not afraid. She's not afraid of the dark side, and she's not afraid of staying the night in a clown hotel.
And she's
I
not
would be.
afraid of trying to make a career as an influencer. Just saying.
She's not afraid of putting herself out there for ridicule as well.
Yes.
Because we have had a little giggle at her
Yes, we
expense.
have. That is true.
Laughing with, not at Brocarde.
Yes, and maybe she will listen to this podcast. And if you do, hi, Brocarde, we aren't laughing at you.
We would love to collaborate with you.
Really?
In fact,
Oh,
I
my
think so.
God.
Yeah, let's get her on.
Wouldn't that be amazing to do an extra droppings or something with Brocarde? Ooh.
Well, let's see what we can manage, Michelle.
Yes.
Anything is possible. It's a 1 year in numerology.
Yes. Everything's up for grabs.
Set your intentions.
Speaking of intentions, I saw an ad for the new Omaze house in London.
I've had to unsubscribe
Why?
because I keep spending money on tickets and I'm never winning.
Oh.
And you'll never win.
You think I'll never win?
And if you do win, you can't afford to keep the house because they're too expensive to run.
I'll just sell it for the $5 million it's worth.
All right.
It's a good one. And the reason I thought I should tell you about it is because it is in London.
But whereabouts is it?
North London, Queen's Park.
I did see the last London house was in Borough, and myself and a good friend of, in fact, fellow podcaster Jay from our
Show Dumping
podcast,
yes.
currently off air, and I went for a walk around there and we had a good look at it.
I wonder who
Beautiful.
won it. I mean, you've got to be in it to win it. And maybe in this 1 year, maybe it's time.
Well, I'm not going. It's not going to be me because I've unsubscribed.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm saving my cash
Yes, good. I might buy £10 worth of tickets or something
as a one-off.
as a one-off.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, good luck. Good luck with that.
Thank you very much. I want to win. Please bring me the good vibes. All of you eavesdroppers, give me the good vibes. I want to win.
Good vibes all round.
Good vibes all round.
Well, that's about it from me, Michelle. I don't know if you've got anything else you want to add before we say farewell to our dear eavesdroppers.
Not so much about ghosts, no. As you know, I am generally a believer that even if it's not a ghost, it's something. Energy, alien energy.
Aliens. Okay, let's bring aliens into it. Yeah, why not?
I mean, Sandown Clown, come on.
Yeah.
That's the connection
That's
here.
interdimensional, I believe.
But they thought initially it could have been an alien. So
Or a hoax.
Not so far-fetched. Or
Yeah.
hoax, yes. Okay. It could have been that. We do love a clown story, sort of. And if you've got one...
I keep bringing the clowns.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's a bit like what I was talking to you about a few episodes ago, and we didn't quite understand each other
Shadow
when
self.
I was explaining the shadow. Exactly. So I hate clowns, yet here I am talking about them almost weekly.
Because you're acknowledging your dark side, your shadow self with the clowns,
Possibly.
maybe.
Something is pointing me towards something that I don't want to look at.
Take a look. Take a look at this clown with the missing finger. Go on. Ah. Thank you so much for joining us again. We love you, eavesdroppers.
It's true. And until next time, whatever you do...
Wherever you are.
Is that right?
No, it's wherever you
No.
are first.
Until next time, wherever you are,
Whatever you do,
just keep eavesdropping.
Eavesdropping. Eavesdropping. Dropping. Eavesdropping. Dropping. Eavesdropping. Eavesdropping.
Dropping, dropping.
Eavesdropping. Eavesdropping all day long. Eavesdropping, this is the song. Drop it like it's hot.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary, not available in all states.